Okay, so yeah, Grouton is unconscious. No, I think that was the previous adventure when you got that far down. You're just kind of unconscious now, not a point away. So we were at the end of round 4, so I could have everybody roll and give me initiatives, and we'll see how this fight continues. They had a lot of bow people.
Yep.
Look on the bright side, Bob. Didn't you already win the solo competition?
I believe yes.
Yes, he did.
So he came here to get beat up doing the group competition as well.
Because he was really thinking, do I do it or do I not?
Yeah.
You chose poorly.
Of course I did. And, no, yeah. So he did not start this with full hit points, and he doesn't have a lot to begin with.
Yeah, because I think I rolled like how long it was between that and this one. It was like super.
It was right away.
It was one healing.
Yeah.
I got to heal him
Yeah.
once.
Yep.
And it was right before the combat. You got to heal him at that.
And then remember, after you roll, you can change your
Oh yes.
color to be.
I think I always forget to do.
Yeah,
There it is.
that's right.
This let's work. And did Jason roll? I don't see.
You know, Pop,
No,
He wasn't in.
Shoot.
He doesn't have a character here yet.
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know I could still.
Just the INIAT or
T,
something
yeah.
at the top.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
popping the combat tracker out has made like a big difference in my life.
Yes. I always had the combat tracker popped out.
Yep.
Except for there was one time it wasn't working and I had to pop the chat out, and after doing it one way for like a year, it really just feels
I'm sure.
strange.
Yeah, I typically am popping out the combat tracker and my character sheet.
Wow, there was
so
a-
usually it gets the character
Yep.
sheet minimized.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see where. Okay, that one is way back here. But so he is going to shoot at Sir Emery.
Of course he is.
That, and Sir Emery doesn't even have to parry because he is that far off target.
Oh, good.
And then let's see how the one beside him does. Oh, that one is gonna smack you.
Okay.
No.
That one's gonna. And
Phew.
you parried. You parried very well.
Okay.
Yay.
Gron.
All right, one more wall, Lehman.
It's the glass tank.
You've taken quite a few hits.
He's taken a couple of hits.
So I need another wall that I'm putting up where it's going to be the tokens in the way a little bit, so it's kind of hard to say. But I want the
Okay.
corner of it overlapping this
Okay.
and going this way,
Dead orc to dead orc.
pretty much.
Dead orc. Dead orc.
And how big was that again? What by what?
It's 16. Give me a second. I know it's 16 long. You can't just copy these. That sucks.
Maybe. Let's see.
Yes, you is.
Control.
It is 16 by 16 by 4. So it's going to be 16 by 16 by 8 thick.
So like that.
Yeah, pretty close. It works. If you scoot it to the right a little bit more, that works.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, so now the archers have to at least walk a little bit before they can shoot you.
Katunk.
Shooting the guy over here on the left.
Okay.
That is the most magic I have used in a game.
And you're like, nah, I won't be using this spell.
I didn't think
I
it would be.
believe you have it on self-roll, because I did not see what
Oh.
you rolled.
Okay.
So at the bottom, it should be private GM roll.
Yep. I was doing some practice rolls last week. Private GM. Okay. Do I need to do it again, or
Yeah, because I don't see what
Okay.
you rolled. So.
well, I rolled a 13 the last time.
Okay, so this one, that's going to hit armor, so you can go ahead and roll damage.
If I spent a point, would it hit him?
Not guaranteed, but possible.
No, I'll just do damage to him.
Okay.
So Anthony, you didn't think this spell was as useful as Summon Horse?
No, I thought it was useful, otherwise I wouldn't have taken it. This character doesn't tend to cast magic very often, but when they have more archers than we have people, it became imperative.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ogre is going to swing at Sir Emery with its big club. Oh. Haha! And since Flynn had kind of moved up, he is going to strike at Flynn as well.
Oh boy.
God.
But
Let's see.
I think let's see, that's gonna just hit both of your armors.
I'll still attempt to parry it to try to avoid the damage.
So
If I can find my parry
Emery
button.
parries, and Flynn parries. So you both parried that
Nice.
whirling attack that it did, trying to hit both of you.
Hey, dude, that spinning, whirling stuff looks flashy, but it's not that useful in actual combat.
And then we go to Sir Emery. Turn.
Swinging at him. Yeah. Not rolling great. Tell me he's naked, and it just hits him.
Well, he'll get to try to parry. He parried.
Yep.
Oh.
And then we got this one here. So this one's going to fire at Katunk. Katunk just fired at him. And that is going to hit Katunk.
Combat point, or
You
can't
use it to defend. You can use it
Okay.
to add
You have auto.
damage, or you can. He has a bow right now, so
Oh, he can't.
Doesn't he have an auto dodge?
he might have an auto dodge. You can try.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, you auto dodge, but you didn't.
And then
Now you can spend a combat point to reduce damage
Yes.
Okay.
by 1d6. This was also the way for Lehman to remove all of our combat points.
Yeah.
And before you scoff at rolling a 1 on a combat die to reduce damage. That
I
has
think I
saved
might
my
have.
character from death.
Yeah, that. Okay. And Katunk is now wounded. So, when Sir Emery brought his shield up to parry the ogre's club, you kind of like, bring it up and you're looking at where your forearm is, and kind of attached to the shield, a portal appears, and out from the shield pops Gonzdor.
Yay, magic shield.
Did you miss me?
Take cover.
It's a shield of summoning.
It's a shield of something.
Yeah, something's right.
He kind of
Well, that's
climbs over your arm.
well, that's a bit of a surprise, my friend. Welcome.
That's what you call a surprise visit.
So, Jason.
So the ogre is right in front of us, right?
Yes,
Your
he
face
is.
is
It
like
looks like
pressed
it.
against his belly right now.
All right,
Are you sure it's his belly that he's at the level of?
He's on. There are two ogres because Sir Emery's an ogre, right?
Yep.
No, Sir Emery's a troll.
Oh, that's right. I'm a troll.
Oh,
Right.
troll. So the trolls are bigger, right?
Yes. A
So,
little bit bigger, yep.
Maybe it's just chest hair then, maybe because he's on Sir Emery's arm.
Just grab the chest hair and write it down.
Is he bad? I point
Yes.
to him. Shoot him with my energy bolt.
Okay.
Let me get to that. Okay, I'm not liking how I got my setup tonight. There it go.
You go. You're buried under Sir.
Oh, it's on combat tab.
Where's the spell?
Yep.
So I
So
was looking for you too. It was hard to find you.
yep. So he takes up a lot of space, guys.
So you would do spell
There it is,
Tar-
energy bolt.
targeting?
It's under attacks.
Yep. I believe, though, you have to
Did I roll
target it.
the die? Yep.
Yep, you roll the die. That just, like, you climbed up, turned around, and you, like, shoots fireworks straight up into the sky. It's 4th of July.
Check this out, guys!
Like, I've arrived!
Oh, there goes that crow that was dive bombing us.
So, Flynn.
All right. I'm going to swing my hammer at him. Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Oh, it'll try to parry that, because that otherwise going to hit it. You hit it.
Right. Ha ha ha. Fix
Okay.
that.
Okay. Oh, it looks like I didn't. Yep. Reload the defaults, update it. There we go. Okay.
Oh my. That did not move down nearly so far as I had hoped.
Okay. So this work. it moves there.
Oh.
And then this one. Okay, it goes there. That one.
I
No.
didn't realize
There.
they're on the wrong side of the wall.
And Gron.
No. Tunk.
Shooting.
That is going to hit.
Ooh.
Is that a good-oo or a bad-oo?
Good-oo.
What?
Yep, you hit him pretty good. You can move, switch it to the next.
So that the ogre can act.
Oh, the ogre's out. Pass the turn, Peter.
Yeah, I had to help my mom a second.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Oh yeah, the ogre was at
It's out of
0
actions.
out of action. So Sir Emery.
Oh, alrighty then. Let's try again. Nope.
No, that was just completely. You were like a goblin jumped out of your shield.
Yep.
Shot.
You weren't expecting that, were ya?
Shot fireworks right in your face, going up, and you're just like, what the? Yep. Okay.
Oh.
So this orc's gonna shoot at Katunk. And also miss. Apparently the goblin jumping out of a shield was very,
And shooting fireworks in the air.
very distracting. So it's now Gonzor's turn again.
Same thing, except try and aim this
Also,
cursor.
you do see that orcs are starting to flood around, just so you know. I don't know if you want to stay in that area or not. That's up to you.
Yeah, magic casting is a slow casting, so you can do something and move, or move and then do something.
Okay.
Mama.
Well, that will hit.
Ooh. Damage.
And then if you want, you can click where it says damage in the actual chat box.
Oh.
What are you doing?
X range.
And what level were you?
Ah, sweet.
What level were you casting that
Uh,
at?
1.
Okay.
It gives it a +1 to strike
Yeah. So be sure to do your
or
global.
target.
Put your +1
Target.
in that red box before you press the button. That way you'll get your +1.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But okay, so do your damage.
Nice.
Okay, you
Nice.
shot it. Hit it right in its once hairy chest, and it kind of the hairs kind of burn, and you smell
Burn.
that nasty burning hair smell. And plus, it's an ogre, so it's not like it washes very well.
Smacking him with the hammer again.
Okay, he'll attempt a parry at that. Does not succeed. And you wound the ogre.
Oh, good. That'll help a little bit.
That
I think
this one.
is he just barely wounded? Looking at the
I can't-
bars. I think
I can't.
Yeah. Just
I think it's
barely.
just a little tiny sliver. Okay.
So,
But we're past all his
so that one had
all
to
his shock points.
adjust where it was a little bit to be able to shoot. So next turn, shoot Katunk.
Shooting.
That is going to hit.
That. But I like that.
Whoops.
Not wounded yet?
Not quite.
No, he's wounded
No,
from what
not the orc
Oh.
that he shot.
oh, gotcha.
He's got a
He's doing
smidge
that.
left.
Hold on, I'm just reading something real fast. Yeah, he took some damage. Wow, my own brain is distracting.
Well, you know how that feels.
I'll be over there in just a minute.
Okay.
Mother?
Okay.
I'll be over there in just a
Okay,
minute.
so Gonsdor, you are up.
Then say something.
Okay. I okay. Back to token control. There we go. Shoot. Okay, how do I?
Those rectangles are walls of earth.
Okay.
It looks like you're going to the
Not
corner,
move.
so you're going to have to press Control Z. Oh no! I see
No,
what it is.
my movements.
Yeah, because you teleported.
Oh, okay. So let me jump back.
I don't think I can reset it, so you can go up to your movement in area if you want to move.
Okay.
I guess hold on one moment then. Okay. Let's
Switching.
copy. Okay. Control. It's not gonna. Okay, there. So the one that is there, use that, and you should be able to start movement there. That's close
Okay.
enough.
So there are. Huh.
So what are you looking about?
So I'm looking at just seeing how these walls are. They're connected to the other, like the ends.
No, that's a
Or they
platform.
butt it up against.
They're just on the floor. There's a area around the whole arena that people are standing on. I just didn't want to put 100 tokens.
And
Right. Okay.
I like to imagine occasionally stray arrows going into bystanders and stuff.
Yep. Because they don't care about safety.
Oh yeah, blood spray everywhere. Some good shit.
Okay, so Gonsdor's still up. I just had to redo his token.
All right. So
Sorry, guys.
there's this guy here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This
The
one's been
ogre
shooting.
still looks.
That's been shooting a
That one's.
bow. The
Yep.
walls are covering them, but when you first kind of started to show up, there was 3 orcs here, all with bows,
Okay.
and the ogre.
I'm taking a step back here, and I'm going to shoot the ogre again
Okay.
with my energy bolt. That's easily in range. Okay. If I can get my stupid cursor over.
And on your character sheet, just be sure in the red box to put that global modifier at a 1, or whatever level you're casting it at.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on.
So that is gonna hit. So that seems to just bounce off of it, like you burnt its
Okay.
hairy chest, and the next one just there's no hair to burn.
Lovely.
So
I'm
I'll
trying to
do
get
that,
my cursor.
and then let's see if I. Oops.
Shooting,
Okay.
missing.
Yeah, that hits armor if you wanna. Okay. And we are at initiative again.
I'm actually gonna change my stance.
Oh, that's a big delay.
Oh, great.
My initiative is, well, oh, I forgot to hit mine.
Hmm.
It took me to get wounded before I got a decent initiative.
I'm already wounded. I'm not
If-
getting decent initiative.
If you're ready, Jay, you can click your name to turn it. Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Okay. This one.
Oh. Hey, I'm going dead last.
Just as long as you're not going dead.
He goes
Um,
there.
Well, I'm right next to the ogre, so there's a chance.
Katunk.
Oh, did you roll a 1 too?
Oh, yes, but I technically
Then
I
you got
rolled a
penalties.
2, but I'm
Yeah.
wounded, so yeah.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
mine said critical failure when I rolled initiative.
Yes, and you're still going before me.
Yep.
I can't shoot that one that I was shooting at because the other one's in the way now, correct?
Correct.
So I guess I'll shoot the one that's that just moved in there.
Okay.
Or not.
Gonna hit armor. Okay. And then that's this one. So this one's gonna shoot at Sir Emery. You're not sure if that's gonna hit your armor or you. It's really close. It
That's
hits,
what shields are for.
You do not parry, but it shoots your armor and bounces.
Ooh.
Oh, guys,
This-
we got a really shitty round of initiatives.
This one's
We
gonna
really do.
shoot at Katunk. And that's just gonna hit armor. You want to try to dodge? You probably
Sure.
will. You dodge.
Yeah. Wasted a good roll.
And the ogre is going to try to swing that club around and hit both Katunk and Flynn.
What?
Sorry, Sir Emery and Flynn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
it
you can
just
reach
it
the
just
trunk with the club.
throws it right at you. You're like,
What?
Sir
Um,
Emery got excited.
What?
Yes. Wait
Can't
a
tell
second.
us
Wait a
trolls
second.
apart.
There's going to be an attack that's not against me?
you think it should be easy to parry or hit armor. So Sir Emery parries without any problem. And Flynn parries almost with a problem, but he pulled it off in the last movement there.
Okay.
And then Sir Emery.
Alrighty then. Let's not get discouraged. Press the attack.
Hey, Gonsdor,
Yeah.
we got these two archers, you know,
Yeah, you just
shooting
kind
in
of
through the side.
Yep.
you hit him, but
He's,
it just
Yeah, he's breathing real heavy now.
Yeah.
He's getting pretty tired out.
Yeah, here.
Who's Sir Emery?
There's not a
Yes.
lot of oomph behind that
Nope.
swing.
Boy.
So that orc goes there. Gonsdor.
I'm going to cast Mystic Strength on Sir Emery.
Okay.
That is 2 rounds for Mystic Strength. That's level 5. Let's cast it at 3.
Nope.
How many rounds of combat? 2 rounds per level. So we'll do. Man. We'll do 2 rounds.
Okay.
So that would. Let's see.
Right? I clicked my
Yeah,
button.
Sir Emery. 2 rounds. If you could.
I gave you a little
Oh, the heart.
the
thing.
heart to show that that's. Well, actually, that was
Okay.
I'll actually change that. Hold on. These are your extra shock points that you get,
Oh, nice.
and then the blue will be how many rounds it lasts. Do the same with. Oops, I did the wrong thing. Dang it. Don't want this. Don't want the shock point counting.
There's a primary attribute mod on the main tab.
That says what?
It's a click. It turns it green.
Yeah. I believe your character sheet should have a Mystic Strength button that you can press, Bob.
Yes, I have it turned on.
Okay. What I am doing is trying to get
The turn counter I don't have. That's the.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Okay. Yeah.
switch. I just needed to switch it down. So even though it says 1 at the end of this round, it shouldn't go down, and then at the end of next round, it should. So we'll see how that goes. But you have 15 temporary shock points up there. And if that was Gonsdor's turn, let's move.
In turn, if I can get my cursor over. There it goes.
Gron.
Is there a? I don't know that he's got 15 extra shock points, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Because he doesn't look any better.
Right. So I'm going to heal Sir Emery this round. My heal base, I think, is just 2.
Okay, let's check Sir Emery. He adds that to his normal heal base. Okay. So Sir Emery is no longer wounded.
So,
Oh,
Barely.
right. Okay, I'm gonna.
He's just on the cusp of not being wounded.
This is what it
Awesome.
gives, Bob, in case you're wondering.
What's
I need
that?
to know.
He
Jason
shared
threw up
what
Mystic Strength in the.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I got it pushed, so it should come through. But oh, baby,
Yep.
+6 damage.
All right.
That's
I
some
don't
good
think
stuff.
Flynn.
Yep, I swinging with my hammer.
Oh,
Took my
oh.
swing. I don't think it's going to do much.
Yeah, it kind of just thuds right on its thigh, and it just doesn't even flinch. Okay, so this one
Yep.
is going to shoot at Katunk.
I think I'm in the way, right?
Oh, you are. So it's going to shoot at you, and it might miss. It might hit your armor.
I'll try to parry it.
You parried. Katunk.
Shooting. And missing.
Armor. Whoops.
Wow, you shot him so hard he bounced him across the arena.
I think I hit numlock and it then went diagonal.
Mhm.
Okay, so then, oh, this blood spear orc's gonna shoot at Sir Emery. Actually, no, it is going to switch weapons,
Yeah, shoot the ogre.
and it'll be awkward as it swings at you with a pole arm. That probably will hit. Slim chance it might hit your armor. You parried. And then this one's gonna shoot at Katunk here.
Again, me.
Oh yeah, against Gron. Sorry, because you stepped in the way.
I did.
That is going to hit your armor if you don't parry. And then the ogre, or nope, the ogre didn't have any, so it's Sir Emery's turn.
Right then, let's try this again. This new power surging through me. Baby. He just needs to roll poorly on his parry.
It kind of just takes maybe an inch step backwards, and it didn't look like that really got through its tough hide.
Oh. So it hit natural armor.
Yes.
Okay.
And then this one is going to shoot at Sir Emery with a bow. and no even need to bury it, just
Phew.
flies off. Gonsdor.
I'm going to paralysis bolt. Let me get to the. Shoot, where it? I swear my cursor like tends to disappear. There it goes. This blood
Okay.
spirit orc here.
Okay. The one that stepped forward.
Yep.
So roll to strike.
Yep. Back over here. One.
Whatever level you cast it at, you can put that in the global.
Yeah. Yep, I did that. Let's see. The caster must make a strike roll +1. So I guess it's just a D20 roll.
Yeah, just where you have spell targeting, you have an attack called spell
Yep.
targeting. You just press that die plus whatever, +1 per what level you cast it at. And then that has to get above their armor rating. Hit them.
Okay.
Well, that hits.
All
I
right.
believe it has a save versus spells, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any bonuses to your spell strength?
I don't think so.
You might at your level.
Where would it say that? Oh, there it is. Spell strength total 13.
Okay, so that's your spells. So that's what they have to roll. So instead of rolling
Oh, okay.
of a 12 or higher, they have to roll 13 or higher.
I got you.
And he doesn't look phased by the
Oh, crap.
paralysis bolt. You move it down to Gron.
Turn. Yep.
Is there enough room for me to get up next to the ogre?
Not really, no. You could probably squeeze through those two walls to get to the
Oh, I'm
orc
not
over
going
here.
out there. But I will go here and just be defensive.
Okay. Flynn.
All right. I am going to take another swing at the ogre. Hopefully, I can hit him this time.
You hit him. The problem is he has really thick, leathery skin that just don't get into.
Yep. Yep.
Katunk.
God,
Hit some armor.
it's 3 crappy rolls in a row.
Gonsdor. Actually, Sir Emery, the first time that spell gets put on you, it doesn't increase. So you should have had a 1. So if you want to go, go ahead.
I should have been able to attack. I forgot. Yeah, that does get. Yeah, I forgot it gives me an
It
extra.
gives you,
plus
it gives you a
one.
+1 attack.
I forgot about that. All right, let's do this. It's miserable.
Nope, Gonsdor.
I'm going to try it again.
Oh,
Well,
Oh!
that hit.
Crit.
It does.
When I put the spell up.
Yeah, so I can see how long it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Okay. He falls over that time. Zoom.
take that. And then my turn.
Katunk. It's gonna hit armor. Okay. So we are back at the end of a round. Let me move this.
Whoa.
Good lord.
I actually rolled decent.
I rolled the same exact thing I rolled last round.
That's my first two.
Okay. Flynn.
All right. Let's try this hammer thing again. Gonna try to knock the ogre out.
Well, let's see what it can do. You hit the ogre this time. You actually hurt the ogre this time. And now it's its turn to
Yeah,
do
just
that.
in time for it to get its revenge.
Whirling attack.
Yeah.
And it goes wide. It's just like teetering and swinging above its head, and it's even kind of goes above Sir Emery's head.
So many dents in these clay walls around you guys.
Yeah. Big chunks of clay are falling out and getting ripped out by club roots. Gonsdor.
Yeah. All right. I am going to move here. And then there. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. 35 feet there. Ooh. Oh. I'm going to do this paralysis bolt on this guy here.
Sorry.
Okay. That's gonna hit it.
Wow. Sweet.
Well done, Gonsdor.
Gonstar is actually evening the odds a bit.
Yep.
when my fun little tricks work.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
tricky one.
Okay. Oh, you got the one that was just getting ready to act.
Oh, now you killed him.
Katunk.
Is he choking his own blood, Lehman? He's got a skull on him now.
Well, the other one, it just removed them. It didn't actually. There.
I didn't mean to kill him.
That's gonna hit armor.
Be chewing through his armor.
Yeah.
That'll be
Sir Emery.
an expensive repair bill
Right
for
there. Well, let's do this again. There we go.
That.
There we go.
Let's see if it can parry.
Now that you've
No, it does not parry.
sufficiently damaged his armor,
his armor is his skin.
and I suspect that he shall be felled now.
Yeah, I need to.
Did you kill him?
Defeated.
Ogre, you thrust your sword forward, slicing through its chest cavity, ripping through its rib cage, and pierce through its heart, and your sword comes out the other side, and it slumps.
Oh, pardon me. Hopefully you'll get better from that.
It's just a flesh
Oh,
wound.
like,
Yeah,
Now,
the mystic strength killed it.
yeah. So right here, this blood speaker orc is the blood spear orc. Is he? This is a blood spear orc on the ground.
Yes,
He's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed.
He's
Paralyzed. Okay. So in that case, I will. Yep, I will step over him and move to here, closing with the with this guy,
Okay.
and end my turn.
So, okay, so that's this one is going to shoot Gron, because Gron's the one standing there. You think it's going to hit armor? Maybe it hit you? It hits your shield.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
Get him, Gron.
Oh, I forgot about all these things popping up when I click that button. Let's see.
Is it hammer time?
There's been a few hammers out.
I forget how to roll this now.
The little die symbol next to the attacks.
Well, no, I got that pop out from the.
click where it says effective skill.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That is going to hit because he has a bow out. Can't parry. That did some damage. And then it will drop the bow, pull out its become awkward, and then attack. And this you're pretty sure is going to nail you.
That's Sir Emery that's being attacked.
No,
sorry.
no.
Oh.
That's you, Gron, being attacked.
No, but the one that's
No, that's
active is
Sir
the one
Emery.
that's on Sir Emery.
That's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay, well, Sarah Emery is going to be smacked then. When I clicked the thing, it showed that one highlighted.
Baby.
There.
It's a tweener.
No, that's gonna hit you. You did not
And-
parry that one.
And I can't roll a
You can
thing on
do
that.
a combat point
You know what?
to reduce
You know what? No,
damage.
no, I don't think it's worth it. He probably won't kill me with this.
What's the problem?
So
The
you
mystic strength.
and
you still
Flynn.
have a special. You still
I
have a
guess
special symbol. You're good.
I'll come out here and I'll hit the ground with the severed blood spear.
Since you're medium, you're gonna have to go awkward, squeezing through those
Okay.
two walls. So just click the awkward. It'll click off after the attack. It's just a -2.
Yeah. What's one more -2? Right.
That is gonna hit. 'Cause it didn't have
Okay.
time to switch. Or maybe it doesn't click off. It's another one that clicks off. But you do damage.
Right. And I just clicked it off since I'm.
Yep.
All right.
Because it was a one time awkwardness, unless you do something else awkward. Gon's door.
I move just a little bit more and shoot him with my paralysis bolt.
Okay. You're like, really? I'm saving your life.
Yeah.
Again. Why is it not
Did you see what happened to
rolling?
the ogre? Oh, I guess you didn't.
There it goes. Ugh.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit it.
No.
Katunk.
God.
Armor.
He's like, come on, you're biting into my fucking pay.
Sir Emery.
Right then. See how this gentleman feels about this.
See if he can parry.
Is he giving up one of his attacks to parry? Is that what that is?
He switched out his.
Oh,
Uh,
you're talking about this guy here?
this guy here.
I see an R next to his name.
Yeah, because I can't get rid of those.
Okay.
So they're just in their hand-to-hand stance using bows, kind of like how
Okay.
what Rexius does, so he can move and.
Very good. Yep.
And he parries.
Cool. All right.
Okay, so this is the one over by Gron and Flynn that will switch out weapons and then awkwardly attack. Gron, you think that'll hit armor if you don't parry. You parry. And it's your turn.
I shall reciprocate. Or not.
Let's see. He parries as well. And then this blood spear, he is going to go ahead and attack back. You're not sure if that's going to hit you or your armor.
Attacking me.
Yes, against Sir
parry it.
Emery. It hits your armor.
Alrighty.
Let's see. For 1 point of SDC damage.
Oh, all right.
Ow.
Gon's door.
What the heck? I'll do it again. It's getting worse.
It
Now I'm just
just
flinging my hands.
you're like, shoot, paralyze a guy, shoot fireworks, shoot, paralyze a guy, shoot fireworks.
Shoot fireworks.
Katunk,
Ow.
that is going to hit.
Oh, the arrow finally went through that 6-inch divot that you've carved in his armor.
Yeah.
Ah,
Sir Emery.
All right, then.
That, let's see if we can parry. He does not parry.
It's a pretty solid hit.
Yes, that was a very solid hit. He's barely not wounded.
The to answer Gon's door, yes, I have missed him.
I missed you too.
Booyah.
Okay. Roll some damage.
Does that get doubled?
Yeah, it gets doubled.
oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Let's see what that drops him. So that orc falls over. Okay, we're at the end of the round, and Sir Emery, your mystic strength goes away.
Damn it.
So those extra shock points go away. Just fun.
Oh, I gotta roll yet. Hold on. Got busy sidetrack. Sorry.
Well, I'm pretty sure Groton will not be going first.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I ain't going first.
Katunk.
Oh, go figure.
Yeah. So I'm going to move up to here where I got a shot at the one guy that's left standing.
Okay.
I probably won't get a chance to shoot him.
Nope. Gon's door.
Shoot. Hold on. So that's just that one guy left, it looks
Yep.
like.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there, before I move up there, is there space between
No.
the edge of that wall?
Well, it's
Oh,
not a wall. It's a platform.
You're right.
But-
I was just wondering if, like,
But
underneath of it.
if you go onto the platform, you get disqualified.
Oh, okay. Oh, so the platform's actually on the ground. It's not above the ground.
It's say well for
It's
you.
like a stage.
Yeah, it's like for you, it's probably head height. For medium-sized people, it's waist height.
Oh, okay. I when you said platform, I was thinking like up above, like sky platform.
No, it's
type of thing.
just the thing for people to stand on to watch
I gotcha.
the battles and the fights going on in the arena.
Okay.
Okay, it is gonna try to hit Sir Emery before it goes down. And it's just probably going to hit armor if you don't parry. You parried.
Hell yeah.
Flynn.
Okay, let's see. How do I? That's about a quarter of my movement. That's a little more. Slow.
Let's see if he does not parry.
No.
You wound him. And Gron.
That's a long run for me. I'm tired.
You do hit its armor because it doesn't parry.
It's true. Go pay off your armor smith.
Sir Emery.
See if we can finish this off.
Let's see what it can do. It does not parry. Ouch.
That should probably do it.
Let's see how much it does it. Oh, you just take this one's head right off.
Oh man.
Sir Emery, I don't think we were supposed to make this lethal.
Nope, I don't believe we are either.
Can you put that back on real quick?
Yeah, I think. Don't we have a healer?
Is that ogre's heart on the ground? What are you doing?
No, the ogre's heart's not on the ground. Well, at least not all the ogre's heart.
So
If the way we're going to play it, should I shoot this guy that's alive on the ground?
No.
No.
Oh.
Do they call the match, or we point at the guys? Do they call the match?
yeah, you've won. The dwarves and other denizens of Hammerfast are cheering. The orcs are talking about cheating magic users and getting all indignant. But since this is a other than the ritualized combat, it is a don't fight pact going on.
Right.
It's not like the fans like jump into the arena and start attacking you like they would otherwise.
It's not Blood Bowl.
So it's not Mexican Soccer League.
Yeah. Yes. So
They had a magic user too, so
congratulations. Yeah, but they don't care.
Yeah.
And we were
We
waiting.
do it, it's tactics. They do it, it's cheating.
Waiting to see if they called it or not, or otherwise we cover up their mouths and pinch the nose of the paralyzed guys for a little bit.
Let me check something real fast. Okay. So, yes, you win the group thing, and while it's not as prestigious as the one-on-one solo fighting, the hand-to-hand combat, it is still it's still an honor in that. So basically, after the festivals ended, which would be the next day, then you basically yeah.
I'm assuming that Grouton will be magically healed. Is that correct?
I will. I will heal. Does Sir Emery have another match?
No, nope.
Okay. Then yeah, I would
Well,
be healing everybody before
Yep.
the next
Do,
day.
Okay. So,
do I need to do the mystically healed versus coma death?
yes. No, you'll get out of the coma. We don't need to roll that. What we will need to roll is the permanent injury chart.
Oh,
Right. Is that just a D100?
D100. Yes.
yeah.
Now let's
That's either really good or really bad.
okay, let's
Is
Oh.
it a 1?
Yes, I
Is
rolled
it-
a 1.
Well done, sir.
That's either really
no
good
permanent
or really-
damage.
Wow.
Awesome.
That part of your
Oh,
brain
that's
has already been affected.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, you got
Yeah.
off on that scot free on that one. So,
Yeah.
um,
Of
Wow.
all the times Cassius has gone down, he's never gotten the no permanent injury. So he's running around with like
Yeah,
you have like
Anytime-
5 or something, I believe.
Anytime
Yeah,
any of
some-
mine fall down, they get brain damage. Every single one.
oh,
And they're
my
all
previous 2 injuries.
they're all casters.
Okay, so to
I've
get
just been
this
lame to
part
lame.
wrapped up a bit, you can you'll get healed by Gron during the travel. Gron, if you've taken any damage, you'll be healed up all your either ISP or magic points to maximum, because once the festival ends, then all of the orcs travel back, and part of the ritual of the pilgrimage that happens every year is that the dwarves of Hammerfast are able to load up, a big caravan worth of stuff, and the orcs kind of, you know how like the last few times you've gone back, you've been attacked by either and or the Iron Circle and the Raven bandits. Well, they're not going to attack, a couple of hundred orcs. So it's kind of like
Free escort.
it's a strange escort, because that's not the meaning of it, but that's basically what happens. So no one is attacked. It takes you 5 days to get back. 5, and in the next time we play, I'll have the date calculated. Let's go ahead and take about a 10-minute break, and then we'll switch over and continue in the Well of Hell. So we're having a
Now first,
double.
now this whole thing was just for bragging rights?
No,
Is that correct?
you are able to go into Guardmore and for a year and be able to. You're basically accepted as one of the Blood Spears.
Okay.
So they will not automatically, look at you and go to kill you. So if you remember, which it might not be you remember because it was a long time ago, the very, very first time the character, like you and other characters went to Guardmore, there were various ways to go, and the first one you did was to go to the gates, and it was heavily guarded by orcs with ballistas, so you decided to not go that way. Well, this time you would be able to go that way and have a few other people go with you under your quote unquote protection. That doesn't work for the other people by themselves, even if they won in this. That was more of just bragging rights, and I'll come up with some type of other reward. I just haven't thought of it, and I'd like to see if we can get through some of the Well of Hell. So.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, it looks like we were in the middle of a round. Didn't even make it. Yeah, so there is a Balrog demon that is chasing Fioletta, with Avi kind of charging towards Fioletta. Various other people are moving their way through the Well of Hell, and I believe Rexius can actually see it because he has dark vision. But Triad stumbled across a bunch of demons and a flying horned hyenid that is able to attack him in the air because it can fly as well.
Oh,
Jeez.
And we
yeah, why
were
not?
we were under the
Maldrick
impression
Scarmaker.
that we needed to hurry to get out of here because we didn't know how long the doors would open. We each went to a separate spot,
Right.
triggered a magical event, and we're all running to get to where we think the exit is.
Correct. Plus, as you were
Which is
kind of
southeast.
waiting around to heal and stuff, you started noticing your skin color getting kind of pale and grayish, or
Oh, that's right.
kind of taking
Yup.
upon a deathly pallor that you were. Maybe we shouldn't be around here very, very long.
Yep.
So let's see.
All that and the really big thing came out, and we were like, okay, maybe we just need to run away and run out the exits before the big thing kills us.
Right, and then
Okay.
you ran into other big things.
Yeah, yeah, we did.
Yeah, major big things around me. Yeah, that's nice.
I
Maldrick.
can't see any of that. The world's perfect in my mind.
So this one's
Okay.
gonna try to attack Grubble. Grubble is gonna try to auto dodge, and he dodges because these can't reach Triad up in the air. That one moved as far as it can go, so it can no longer move. Abaddon, Demon. Yeah, it gets a little closer. It's gonna swing claw at Grubble. Grubble probably will be able to dodge. Grubble dodges out of the huge demon's fist going down.
That thing is sick.
Grubble swings back.
Okay.
Let's
I
see.
don't know where the combat's going on.
Yeah, you
Around me.
everybody in the rest of the Well of Hell, you hear from various places demonic screams and yells and the sound of claw hitting metal and metal hitting flesh. Just
Oh, lovely.
a lot of stuff going on. Grubble stabs the Abaddon demon. Okay, where's Karnak? Way back here. Oh, that's right. Like something slammed in the way, and he had to. He's like trying to figure out. Oh, he can't move out of movement. Okay, that's where he was moving. At least you can
Okay.
when you start moving. If you're at your limit, you can see where you've moved from.
Yeah.
So he can't move any longer. Cassius.
Okay, I'm trying to remember if I'm trying to go north or south or where.
I believe you were running away from the Abaddon demon to the north. And remember, if you have your, if you press down on Q, and then move your cursor over your character sheet, you kind of can peek around corners.
Yeah, I see something
So
there.
you see that flaming
Yeah.
Balrog demon. So
Okay, so that's what I'm running away from?
yes, that is what you are running away from.
Okay, so I am running southish. All right.
You're probably where other people were is going through that door.
Through this door. All right.
There were double doors that
Oh,
were locked,
and
and you think that those are the ones that opened.
okay, and that is as far as I can move
Yep, that's where
in
you.
this turn. So, all right.
Rexius, you see a bunch of stuff.
Right, man. I guess what we got here is what I like to call a target-rich environment.
Yes.
I guess I could just shoot, just like basically a random, and maybe hit something.
Yep. The only one you wouldn't be able to target is this blood demon in the very back.
Yeah, let's.
Oh,
Are we supposed to survive this?
Don't know.
The-
Don't know.
yeah.
Right. All right, man.
Don't know and the don't count.
How about we shoot that thing in the air on account of yeah, it's in the air
So,
and
Maldrick's
arrows.
Scar Maker.
Maldrick, yep, that guy.
Are you by me?
Jesus Christ, I suck. I'm in the doorway back way behind you, man. But I'm right behind you.
Where?
Okay, that is going to hit. I'm trying to see if he has a. Oh, what? There we go. He does not have a shield to parry and does not have an automatic dodge. So that.
Ew, that was not a lot.
Got his attention.
You got his attention.
Oops.
So stop going after whoever.
Nothing, right?
You can't move anymore. So then it is Maldrick Scarmaker's turn. So he is going to swat at the fly known as Triad in front of him.
Oh boy.
I'm just a little thing. Why are you trying it for me?
Oh, this is gonna crunch. He
Oh.
he has a mace, and you have little brittle bird wings bones.
Boy. Do you have an auto dodge or an auto parry?
He has an auto parry.
Yeah.
You have parry, small shield. You had out, I believe.
Yeah. Small shield. Need the parry. That's attacks. Throw.
Up at the top,
Where
peak,
the heck?
D20 defenses.
Oh, defense. Oh, okay. Short sword, small shield. There it is.
That does not.
No. 9 does not.
4.
So you are wounded as its mace just smashes right into you.
Oh. Oh, that hurt.
And then this blood. Oh, it can't move anymore. And we have the Greater Balrog. I feel that is right there.
Yeah, and I do not have any actions, and I don't think I have auto parry.
But you do have
Yeah,
natural
yeah.
armor rating that keeps it
Yeah.
from keeps you from getting hurt even more. Then we're back at Maldrick Scarmaker because apparently
Yeah.
he is a scar maker, and he is going
Permanent scar maker.
Yeah. Oh, this one. Let's see. Triad. You think this might hit your armor?
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to try to parry so that your armor doesn't take damage, that's always an option as well.
Sure.
Yeah, that parries.
Oh, that parry, yeah.
Okay, so we
Hopefully.
are at a end of this turn, moving to round 3. So everybody can roll various times. Roll your initiative.
Really? A 0. That's. With me being wounded. That's awesome.
I think that should got everybody. That was Blood Demon. Blood Demon.
Uh,
Oops, I didn't do trouble. Trouble. Karnak. I don't think I did. Scarmaker. Demon Creator Balrog. Okay. Rexius. You
Right.
are first.
Hell yeah, I am number 1. Top of the charts, baby. Oh, yeah, that's that same dude again.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit it.
Can try to shoot him down, but not a lot of damage.
Did some.
okay. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Okay.
I'm about halfway to wounding him.
So this guy.
Hey. Let's see, how's the line go? Oh, we're halfway there. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, the second part is kind of where we're
Yeah,
really.
except that we don't have a prayer.
No, we really. You know what? That is fair. We kind of don't.
So that
Wait,
demon
what?
makes it to there before it can no longer move.
Fuck.
This demon is going to attack Grubble. Ugh, that don't look good. Grubble, can Grubble dodge? Grubble dodges because Defender goes, or parries, or, equaling.
Guys, go to Defender.
Yep, the ties go to Defender. Abaddon Demon, this one's gonna attack Grubble. Grubble should be able to dodge it. He dodges it with E. You! Okay, you goes forward.
Who is you?
You!
Who is playing?
Lehman is.
He gets there. Oh, he gets right. Rexius. He'll go there. And yeah, he now sees the demon that was charging towards Rexius and rethinks his life choices. Greater Balrog is going to attack.
Theoretically, since I have an attack, I could.
You
Parry?
could parry because you're gonna get smacked upside your head otherwise.
Yeah, it means I don't get to move. I do have a shield. Does that mean I parry and strike, or what does the shield do?
Let's see. Shield possibly allows that. Go to weapon. Shield. Let's see. It's been a while. I know I read this recently, but it was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, I've wasted my parry anyway.
Oh.
Off that, I took my action.
Okay, paired weapons and shields. Combatants with paired weapons or WP shield. You do have WP shield, right?
Let me look through my skills and try to find where the weapon proficiencies are.
Yeah, yeah. On your in the chat it says it shows your bonus WP small shield.
Yeah.
So what you do is you roll the same total, or sorry, you roll the same
Okay.
die number, but you add the bonuses for your strike.
What I rolled isn't going to hit it anyway. I mean, it's a base 6. My weapon proficiency is not going to give me that much. On
Just
the attack.
just go ahead and roll an attack, and we can look at what all your bonuses are and add it.
It would be short sword.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure where to hit to make it actually. Oh, effective skill.
So that
Base is 0. -5 from condition, +1 from
yep.
WP.
So that is not going to hit.
What condition do I have on?
You probably got poisoned or something, and there's a few people that are off.
Yeah, I'm awkward's not hit.
It shows that you're off. So that was a
Yeah, it
condition that
does.
a various people had, as I believe, when you certain people went through the blood and.
Yeah, the blood caused us to be off.
So yeah, I got a 2.
Yeah.
Modified down to a 2.
So
I would have preferred to roll the second roll, because then it would have actually possibly stopped it. Okay.
It
How badly do I
hits
am I
you.
wounded?
Yes, you are wounded.
Ooh.
You are. Yeah,
Ooh, I am.
it smacked you upside your head, and you see stars, and it's now 5 of them.
Yay!
Neothea.
I realize help, but she can't. Anthony?
All right.
Yeah, he moved.
You just can't see me. I was moving.
I can't. No, I can't. I can see the Balrog, I can see Avi, and I can see his globe blow up.
Let me see here. You said that there's some that are flying. Is Triad's 15 feet up?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm in range for any of these, anyways.
So that blood demon gets really close as well. We're gonna go to Grubble. Is gonna attack the Abaddon demon again. Oh. That's gonna hit. Avi.
Is a greater Balrog. It's not an elemental, is it?
No, it is a demon.
Okay. I'm going to move up just a little bit.
And I can no longer see you. Because you're between the light sources.
And I am going to cast Cloud of Steam.
Okay.
And I want it. I want to try and put it so that Violetta's not in the Cloud of Steam. I want to put it like.
Well, whenever you're trying to get one of 2 in melee combatants you have to do a targeting, and they have to roll. They get a free roll to see if they get stuck in or out of it, because it is dynamic.
Okay.
So give me a spell targeting.
Prayer targeting?
Or prayer targeting, yep. Okay, so
What do I need to roll?
you need to roll under a 14 or under. If you have
Okay, so just
bonuses,
roll.
if you have bonuses, they become negative. Or you can just
Is
say
it
six or higher is fine to say.
Is it like save versus spells or?
No, it's just
something?
a dodge. It's a dodge. So if you have,
dodge.
yes.
Oh, goody. With my condition, I'm at -3.
You made it.
Good. Because that potentially takes me out. She's in pretty rough shape.
Cloud of steam. What size? What level were you doing it?
Well, since I'm only level 1, I can only do level 1, right?
Oh, yep.
Can I see if he's being affected? Or it?
It does not appear to be affected. It's like the greater Balrog itself is on fire, and the cloud of steam it just like turns to smoke filaments.
Excuse me.
That's all I got. It's either that or put a light on it.
At this point, she's just kind of braced herself.
So you
Standing
can
there stalwartly with the shield.
pass it to Cassius.
Yep.
Cassius is running. You said they went through this door?
Yep.
See,
That's what the
way.
plan was.
Okay. All right, let's see. What's over here? Wait, nope. Oh,
Nope.
I can't go any further. All right.
Looks like you hit your limit.
Yep.
Violetta.
Allow me
I
to
don't have
pass.
actions. I only had the one action and I parried.
You can still move.
And she doesn't have auto parry. Oh, she can still move?
Yeah, you can move up to your movement.
Okay. Well, she'll move all the way to her movement.
She's getting like whapped upside the back of her head. She's running away.
Yeah, she's retreating.
Yep.
I figure she's kind of backing
The
up.
Scar Maker is gonna try to make another scar. You're not sure if that's gonna hit you or not, Triad.
I will try and parry.
You do
What?
not parry, but it hits your armor. And your armor takes one SDC damage that you can take off.
Sweet.
Karnak. Trying to. Okay. There. And Triad.
Yeah, I'm flying.
Okay.
Whoa, there's Rexius. Hey.
Yeah, he like flew right into the others.
Yeah, not only is the party
You
split up,
could have
we don't
attacked
proper
before
light
you moved.
sources.
I'm just moving.
You just abandon Grubble. Rexius.
yeah.
Oh, Violetta, you got out.
Bob, Rexius is up.
He allowed me to move.
Oh,
My apologies. Rexius is gonna step a little further back, unfortunately, and he's gonna gun down that guy.
Was he in ranged or hand to hand?
He's in ranged.
Okay, so he can move.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can't shoot and move.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
You can do
Well, can I shoot first and then move?
No, if you can only do that in hand-to-hand stance.
Right.
Range gives you more attacks by either only moving or only attacking, not doing both.
Got it. And yeah, I think this is still the right thing to do, to step further back.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's going to be important because I can't count on rolling
Don't
another
leave me.
I can't count on rolling another natural 20 for initiative.
Although, shouldn't you have had more than one?
Oh, I had 2 attacks total.
Oh, did you? Okay. Okay, because you shot. You were very first. You shot. We went through everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. This demon can't move any further. This demon is going to attack Grubble. Grubble will attack.
Sorry, Grubble.
To parry. Or dodge, sorry. Auto dodge. And succeeds. Abaddon Demon is going to attack Grubble. Grubble will try to dodge. Grubble dodges out of the way. And then you is going to. Yeah, there's just so many non-melee people right here. He can't. He moved all of his movement, so he's going to have to shoot. So he'll shoot at this blood demon. That kind of sucks for him. That hit. That does hit. Does a little bit of damage. And then we have the Greater Balrog Demon, who is not done with Violetta.
Yay! But I'm done parrying.
And that is wow. That
Is she down? Is she down?
we'll see after I roll. What?
Nuts.
Well,
I
you
forgot
can.
to spend a combat point the last time.
Yeah. Well,
If I have them.
you'll probably wanna spend one
No,
here.
I don't have combat points.
Oh, you don't have combat points?
No, I have spent my combat points.
Ugh.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, I might end up having to roll up another. Well, no, I can't roll up another character until I level again. Hopefully he does less than. Oh,
So let's see what you're
Is
at.
that-
Need to see what
PE is 18.
18. You were at 4, right?
I was at 4.
You are 1 point away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
So, yeah, she's at her physical endurance. Unfortunately, there's no one to heal her.
Correct.
Yep.
This blood demon can't move. Grubble's going to try to go against that.
I don't know that
Abaddon
Bobby could
demon.
lift her.
yeah.
That's going to hit.
Avi's physical strength is 7.
Her
Yeah.
physical endurance is 18. Her physical strength is 22. I don't think, and she's made of rock
Cassius.
Right.
or crystal, but
I don't think there is any way at all that.
Yeah, Cassius can't move anymore, so
Okay.
I don't have anything I can do, so
Vale Scar Maker.
Oh,
He can fly too. Not escaping me, little birdie. That's gonna hurt if it hits. You might want to
against
try
me,
to,
I
yeah,
guess.
you might want to try to parry that triad.
Oh!
That parried. I think Karnak moved all he can. Yep. All he can move, and then it's Maldrick Scarmaker's turn again.
Oh, no.
He doesn't like missing. He's gonna try to put a little more behind this one. Oh, this is just, he's toying with you. He's just gonna smack around your armor. He's gonna give you a little tap. You want to try to parry?
Parry it?
You parried, yep. And now we can go to the next round. Yay!
Yay!
he's.
Oh, hey.
Whoops, I closed the door.
Oh well. I don't guess initiative matters when I can't see any other tokens from where I am.
I don't know that initiative matters when I'm only ever unconscious.
Yeah.
I guess
Uh,
I could try and summon an elemental, but it takes 2 hours.
That might take a little bit too long.
yeah.
Okay, let's.
Is that 2 hours of gameplay or 2 hours of game time?
You, Great Balrog, Blood Demon,
And I've got, I think,
Wild Card.
5% chance of it working.
Not bad.
Neothia.
Yay. I can't see the thing that's attacking him, so
You should be. Oh no, you can't, can you? Okay.
I don't know why. So.
You still don't see it. No, don't go. You can't go that far. Let me see something. There. Did you see it then?
Now I see it, yeah. But he's up in the air 15 feet.
Yes.
So at the end of the hall down here,
Mm-hmm.
I shall do a thunderclap.
Okay.
Ooh.
Used right before in combat. Anyone
I've
within.
been wanting to do that as Gon's door.
The range is self. You have to. It starts at yourself.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. Okay.
Boom! Everybody.
I misread that one. I thought it was it's the it's the diameter, not the. So do you have to save against it yourself then?
No, no.
I
You're-
cannot squeeze past this guy.
You can go under him. He's 15, flying 15. That's
Why is it giving me another?
because you were trying.
How do you go back?
Control Z?
Gotcha. Oh, that's fine. I will just walk back now. That's where I'll end up. I'm having issues with my movement thing, apparently.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, let's see. Okay, go there. Okay, that's this one. You will go forward and take a swing at Neothia. I believe that will hit. I believe she has some defenses, right? Anthony?
I'm sorry. What was that? I'm being
Neotha is going to get hit. I think she has.
auto dodge. Yeah, sorry.
That dodges. Triad.
I, yeah, I'm actually going to attack and then fly back.
Okay.
Take that!
It's going to hit armor, but you do armor damage. Roll. You roll damage. Triad. Jason?
Hey,
Yeah.
that was weird.
You hit armor.
So,
you can roll
oh,
damage.
I hit armor. I just lost connection to the server.
Oh, okay. You want? Did you do damage, or did it not roll, or do you want me to just do damage if you're?
No, I didn't roll damage. I lost connection when right after I rolled.
Okay. I just rolled. You did a. Oh, it has natural armor rating. Never mind. That's even worse.
Oh, never mind.
I thought it had SDC. No. Okay.
All right,
I'll
I'm going to.
move it to the next.
Yeah, I got
Blood Demon goes
started all over.
Grubble. Grubble's gonna try to dodge. Close. Grubble does
Yeah.
not dodge. Blood Demon does damage. Ouch, says Grubble. Okay, you is going to shoot at the Scarmaker up in the air. At least and damage a bit. Wow, that sucked. Okay, Grubble's gonna go against the Abaddon Demon. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Abaddon Demon melts into a blackish goo. Gives off little black flame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freaking awesome. Man, that's seriously metal.
And
Yeah, I was gonna use
this
the
one's
term metal
going to
for
go
you.
forward.
I
Oops,
didn't see a thing.
it's gonna attack you.
Feet.
Probably gonna hit you. Let's see. Auto dodge. You dodges. You is relieved. Avi.
Hey. So he's going to move up here and try and drag Violetta away.
You move her arm. Unfortunately her body does not follow, and then her arm stops.
Oh,
It's still attached.
Yes. It's just he was able to lift your arm, not anything else. Maldred Scar Maker.
no.
You might be able to parry that.
I was going to fly away after the attacking.
Oh yeah, then you had the
Right.
computer issue.
Okay. How far
So then
away?
because then it just flies over.
Yeah, it's just gonna chase you. You don't have the speed.
Oh, okay.
Is the
Okay.
thing. It's always going to be able
Yeah.
to catch up.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh.
At least here your blood
That's
can
not
rain
good.
down on top of us.
Yeah, that's right.
You fall from the sky.
Oh,
Does he have obvious death wounds?
No. Oh, did you want to spend a combat point to
To reduce damage at
reduce damage? If you have any.
Yeah. I don't.
there's no reason not
I'm
to.
at point. Oh, yeah, I got some.
What?
So, okay, I spend a combat point.
Uh-huh.
I've never done that before.
Roll a d6. So you are barely conscious.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I might as well just fall.
There we go. Okay. Greater Balrog.
You'll at least take another attack from him.
Yeah.
Greater Balrog is going to swing at Avi. That is going to hit Avi. I don't think Avi has any auto
Avi has-
defenses.
Avi has
They
no.
don't like flying things.
What's that?
They don't like flying things, do they?
I got no defenses.
And you drop like a wet paper bag filled with
Oh,
flour.
man. I'd actually hoped you would have taken at least one more hit. Wow.
Why?
Rexius.
Because it slows him down. That's
Yes.
Yep, Rexius is
Yes.
going to fire at. I can't. I'm having trouble seeing in this mess. What is the thing I can shoot at? Maybe
There's
that same guy I've been shooting
there's
at. Can
the Scar Maker flying up in the sky, and then there's a
Can I hit the Scar
demon.
Maker?
You can try to hit the Scar Maker. And there's 2 blood demons on the ground under it. That's gonna hit the Scar Maker.
Damage is going down.
Did some damage. I think we're
Not yet wounded though, is he?
Nope, not
No.
yet wounded. And I think we're
I
at
like your confidence though.
Cassius.
Cassius is moving and moving some more and only moving that far because okay, I see dead stuff over here. Okay,
He's hearing
that's always
stuff
a good
coming
sign.
through that door there.
Through this door. Okay,
That's where
all
it
right.
sounds like a lot
I
of
think I found my living allies.
All right. Liquid Death, convicted melon, is convicted of not tasting like melon, but tasting like cucumber water.
Huh.
What part of that sounds good?
Some of them are good. When I open this one that I've never had before, it tastes like cucumber water.
Okay, Blood Demon. I think that
Sorry, I'm
is
going
the
back to
top
the
one that was
drinking the diet root beer.
swinging at you. And that is gonna hurt.
Swinging at me.
You.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta love his names.
Yep.
And that's gonna hit. And then this Blood Demon. This one is going to attack Grubble. Might hit Grubble. Dodge. Does not dodge. Yep. Grubble is wounded. Okay, you is going to try to attack the Scar Maker.
Sorry.
Oh no, he's right up there. He's going to have to use his action to retreat.
Oh
He's
boy.
in combat. Okay, Grubble though. Grubble's going to attack that back. Ugh, that's going to just miss. And then this Blood Demon. Oops, wrong. There. Is going to attack
Okay.
Neothea.
I found the fight.
Oh!
I take it I've been critted.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Well, I will attempt to auto dodge. Doesn't sound like my chances are good.
No. If you would have doubled that, you would have succeeded.
Nice.
Wow.
That's explode in this game, right?
I will expend a combat point, I guess.
Okay. So you don't fall unconscious because of the combat, but you are.
Awesome.
Maybe it would have been better to go unconscious. Is that what you're saying?
Well, Baldric Scarmaker's attack against Triad.
Are we gonna have a TPK?
It's looking
It's
pretty
getting,
close.
It's kind of getting there. So, Triad, roll to
Parry.
survive.
Yeah. Take that!
That was
No.
not a successful.
I think I should just
Fell down.
died last time.
Uh, well, you're not dead, but you are unconscious.
Oh, you're only mostly dead.
You're not all dead. You're Marvel dead.
That's right.
Okay. Greater
Marvel
Balrog.
dead. You're still partly alive.
chasing the rest. Rexius!
Right, man. Let's do this. Or not.
Not like that. Not like that. Cassius?
Right. Well, let's see.
Can you move?
I'm
Or are you
out of movement
here?
for the round, so I'm pretty much done.
Okay. Scarmaker
Oh.
goes towards you.
Okay, I see something.
Can you auto dodge? No.
Right. If he's attacking you, does that mean he's like at ground level now?
Yeah, he swooped down.
Okay.
And then you falls unconscious. Okay, we are at the bottom of another round.
Well, at
All
least they
right.
didn't minimize initiative this time.
I think
Sorry,
bottom is
Jay.
really
I
close.
accidentally rolled initiative for Triad.
Oh,
Apparently selected the wrong token.
oh, that's funny. Didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either.
Well, because I had control of that character before.
Oh, okay. Karnak.
Oh, shit. I need to
Double
change.
Blood and Maldrick, Greater Balrog. Oh, Karnak did. So,
Are we down to just Triad, you, and Avi?
Avi's dead.
Rexius!
Dead or
Avi is dead.
oof?
No, Avi is still. Avi is at 0, and you have to go negative physical endurance.
Oh.
To
Come
be
back and kill me.
Rexius.
coward. But there's
I'm hoping we can somehow pull this off because I like this character.
there's
I-
nobody around to resuscitate me.
I can't fight,
You know,
so there's no. We're running out of people.
Yep.
I don't want to be
Yep.
resuscitated.
it's up to Karnak, Cassius, and Grubble, and Neothea. So Anthony, it's all on your shoulders.
So what's Rexius doing, Bob?
What is Rexius doing? So Rexius switched to hand-to-hand general.
Okay.
He is going to.
I missed Rexia. Sorry about
The Scarmaker landed, so the Scarmaker is actually facing you.
Yep. And stabbing him with a knife is not going to do shit. So.
It's not nothing. And if
I mean,
he's
it's more or less nothing.
It is pretty much going to be nothing.
um,
Need some power chords going on there.
Yeah, we really do need something useful to happen here. All right.
keep his attention, keep it away from me, keep him facing you, because I get crit strike from behind.
It's YU, not YOU as in Rexius. It's facing somebody else.
All right. You know what?
Yeah,
I will. You will. You know what?
I want him to be
Why
facing
not?
Rexius.
He's going to miss with his knife. Let's try this. Oh, I did not click.
Roll.
Did he crit or did he miss?
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm just going to roll the damage. I don't roll it twice or anything, do I? Or you do double it?
No, I double it, but
That's not gonna wound him yet. Ooh, almost.
That was hilarious.
So close to wounding.
Is Rexius the same playstyle as Sir Emery?
No, he's not. It's just
Um. Okay. Yeah. It's. I don't know. Rexius seems more like Bill S. Preston Esquire dropped
Yeah.
into a D&D world.
Yep.
Yep. And turned into a satyr.
Oh yeah.
okay. That
Dude,
is
we were totally lied to by our album covers.
oh Neothia. That is going to hit.
Oh.
Well, I'll do the only thing I can do.
Run
Lay
away.
down.
Take damage.
I don't get to lay down if I'm laying on the ground, or get to run away if I'm laying on the ground. I would have run away. Oh, we'll spend a combat point to see if I don't die.
Okay. What were you at? I can't. Was it
4.
4?
1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, hold on. No, that's wrong, Lehman. I was thinking of. I don't have that many hit points that I had 4. I was at 1.
1?
Yeah. So that's dead, right?
I don't think so. You have a. Whoops. I was
Oh,
actually
yeah.
looking
My
at the wrong.
PE is shit.
Yep. You died.
Yep.
Ooh.
So I'm not gonna have a lot longer on tonight, guys.
Oh yeah. Okay.
If you don't mind.
That's right. None of us do.
Yeah. The whole party might not have a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 5 that have gone down, 4 that have gone down, 1 that's died, and 4 left standing. So Rexius, all our hopes are pinned on you.
There's still Karnak and
There's
Grubble.
still Karnak and Cassius and Grubble.
Cassius.
Okay. I'm going to move up here. Star Maker's facing the inside of the room, right?
He is facing your way. He was fighting you, who is
Ah.
right at the door in front of you.
Unfortunate, but
I'd
well.
hope he'd turn around when I stabbed him.
Mm-hmm. Oh well. I'll see if I can hit him. Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Yeah. Whoops. So he will swing back at you.
Yeah.
That probably is gonna miss if you do anything. You have
Okay, I
auto
got auto dodge.
You dodged. Rebel swings. Think that hit. This one. That one swings, and I believe that hits Rexius's armor.
All right.
Does not have an auto. You take 1 SDC of damage. I took it off.
Oh, you already did? Sorry.
Yeah, I usually don't. I just had it up that way.
Oh,
Greater Balrog. Round.
put it back.
And then Karnak. I think he's at the. His movement. Blood Demon. There's a
Did the
lot of
Scar Maker just close the door?
No, I might
Okay.
have.
Okay, that's cool. I was like, he's probably like, just give me a moment. Let me take care of this thing. You're not going to want to see this.
Avert your eyes. Grubble's try to dodge. Grubble dodges. Cassius.
All right. I'm taking a swing at him. Eat sword.
That is going. Let's see if he can parry. Parry does not parry.
Okay. I don't have an improved crit range yet, do I?
I don't think so. That usually comes up
Uh,
around 5, 6, level 7, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. That's a reasonable amount of damage. I'll take that.
Do you have a choice?
You wound him.
Yep. I'll take it as I'm satisfied with it. I mean,
Okay.
I hit him. I did damage.
He doesn't have a wound button.
Take your wins where you can get them.
Yep.
Okay. So then it's
Uh,
his turn to try it back on you.
Yep.
Let's see. Yes. You're not sure if this is going to hit you or your armor. It's going to be close. It hits your armor and you dodge. It's kind of like a glancing blow because all 3 numbers were the same. Or your armor, the roll, and its roll.
Yep. Yeah.
Grub.
Oh. It saved a little bit of structure on my armor.
Okay.
Oh.
Grubble hits. Does it? Which one? This one is going to attack against Rex. Gonna hit Rexius. Rexius, unfortunately.
Yep, Rexius gets to take that hit.
And you're close to being wounded, but you're not. Balrog's looking around. And the Scar Maker. Oh, that will be easy to dodge. You dodge.
That's a good thing. Okay.
Okay, we are at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Round. Balrog. Find out where the real guy is. There we go, Karnak. Okay. Karnak. Blood Demon. Blood Demon. Scarmaker. Grubble. Blood Demon. Greater Balrog. Next turn. Next round. Okay, Karnak.
Go before
We're close to the
Scarmaker.
point.
I was going.
We're close to the point where initiative is only being rolled by a Wayman.
Oh.
Rexius, you have like one of the best consistently high initiatives.
Yes, he's been. I mean, he has a +0 too. He's just
I
been
know.
rolling crazy high. All right, he's going to move forward, and yeah, he's going to backstab this asshole. Where is it at?
That hits, and 5. Okay, hold on one second, because let me look at your character. Huh. Let's do skills. Give me an acting general role.
Acting general. Boom.
Okay.
You know I can do that.
So, you're a bard,
Yes.
and you know how to annoy people.
Yes.
And you make Maldrick Scarmaker turn to you.
All right. Now. Okay. That's a chance since Cassius goes first.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this one is going to attack Grubble. Grubble will try to dodge. Grubble does not dodge. And Grubble goes unconscious.
Oh boy.
And then there were 3? Are we down to 3 now?
Cassius. I'm going to swing my sword.
Do this. You got to hit, dude.
Let's see if he can parry. Add a combat point if you have one. Otherwise, it's going to
Right.
parry.
Yes, I have combat points. Let's see.
You hit.
Is that enough?
You hit. So that's a
Okay, crit strike from
double.
behind if it matters.
Yes, it does.
Okay, and I will adjust my combat points.
Malric Scarmaker crashes to the ground. The blood demons dissolve into pools of sticky blood.
That was the most righteous duo I've ever played, man.
Yes.
Karnak is able to grab these
Unfortunately,
two.
there's still a greater Balrog.
And,
Yes.
well, the thing with the greater Balrog is it has a certain area that it is bound to, so it cannot leave and get to the part where everybody is. So Karnak is able to carry Avi and Violetta.
I can probably carry somebody.
And
I mean, I could carry a tune. I could probably
so
carry a companion.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move every. It's gonna end up being everybody, but then I'm gonna the Star Maker back. Whoops. Okay. Star Maker, you go back. Rexius, you go forward. Whoops. You got stuck in a wall. Okay. So yes, let me do this.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
So when you kill the Scar Maker, this whole room lights up.
Whoa.
And you see in the circle symbol
Let's.
up here.
Yep.
There is a elf bound, either an elf or an elf bound to the ground in chains. There are hot irons nearby, and they have been used on the elf.
Is the elf alive?
About as alive as all your comrades.
Gotcha.
you hear. Wow, that was a lot of freaking unconscious. So you hear a demonic voice kind of echo in the room. It's disembodied, but you all hear it in your native tongue. So, and it
Even
kind
those
of,
of us who are unconscious.
yes, even those of you who are unconscious.
Awesome.
And those of
But
you
not
whose
the dead.
spirits are hovering around as well. And you hear, you have passed the test of the well, like, you have survived the test of the well of hell. Take
Here's the dead
this infernal power and keep it with you. So everybody gains an infernal boon.
Okay. Wow.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
What you can do with the infernal boon is you get one for every level you have.
No.
Okay.
So you can either one get rid of a permanent injury.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And you say you get rid of one for every level?
If that's what you choose, then yes, that you could get rid of up to your level and permanent injury.
Okay, I can get. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to hear what the other boons are, cause that's really good for me.
You can, and he's not. You know, the demon voice isn't like you can get rid of a permanent injury, or number
Yeah, I
two.
know. Yeah.
Or number two.
Basically, your characters are just filled with this power. But what you as players get to do is you can get rid of a permanent injury. You can raise a statistic by +1, or you can gain 3 hit points.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or each
I'm.
boon.
For each boon, which is 1 per level.
Wow.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
And
raise my
those of you
statistical
who
real
are
quick.
unconscious can you don't have to worry about permanent injuries for this time, this one time going unconscious. You're
Oh.
healed to 1 hit point, and for the person who died, you can, if you want, you can anchor your soul back into your body for a boon.
Um.
Wow.
Does it look like we're
That
gonna
is
have to torture
awesome.
this elf to leave?
That you're gonna do what now?
Torture this elf to leave.
No. The elf was something else was happening. The Scar Maker, his boons were the horns were just part of it, but getting the wings and being able to fly. But he was
So
he was trying to get more power by sacrificing the elf. You can let the elf go. He's obviously being tortured and
so did you say we're fully healed too?
no, you have
One
one
hit
hit
point.
point.
Oh, we're at 1 hit point. Okay.
So I'll still have the major brain damage if I come back.
Ooh.
Because you only get
Sure.
1 boon.
Unless you
Oh,
use your.
the other thing, sorry, I forgot, is you can transfer a boon to somebody else if you wish.
Anybody want my boon?
I'll
May-
take it. I'll take it. I'll keep the character. If you're gonna drop Avi, I'll take the boon so that I can come back and actually be okay.
I tried to kill him off and it didn't work.
I
So,
I got to, and it did work.
so
Yep.
Abaddon takes Avi's soul in exchange for Neothia's coming back to
Okay.
life, and then Neothea gets her boon.
It's pretty wicked.
I'm sorry if any of these
Wow.
fireworks are going through the mic.
Lehman, may I spend
I'm not hearing any.
May I spend all 3 of these boons instead of attributes or like anything like that
Uh-huh.
to receive a wicked mandolin forged in the fires of hell?
All right.
Is this a Jack? Is this the Jack Daniels Devil Came Down to Georgia thing?
It's a lot like that, yes. Very,
Oh,
very
wow.
much so, sir.
Yes, I will focus all of your infernal power into your mandolin and come up with something for it.
Sure, that'd be awesome. Yep.
Okay.
Just write somewhere on your character sheet, like, infernal mandolin.
Oh, man.
So he had a sweet mandolin. I'm going to change it to infernal.
Can you remove my skull thing? Apparently, could not.
If you hold down shift, can you?
I'll try again. Is it left or right click? Do you know?
Right click, I think, for that one. Or
Let's see.
Is okay. Under.
and then
I'm
the
No, I
the
can't.
the whole well, you don't see it, but you hear like an infernal howling wind kind of start from this room, leave the other, like, leave through the doors that you came in through, and kind of go throughout the well, resetting everything, and then you're all
We did get to
see.
free him, right? Okay.
yeah. You are. Oops, I teleported you to the wrong place. You don't want to go there.
We don't want to be in the well of hell at this point. It's just that simple.
So you get there up near the entrance, and yeah, you can pick up. My mind's going blank. The dead zombie Sarin.
Oh yeah, there was he was one of the
Gorak.
wanted peoples.
Yes.
What was his? Was it armor for him?
I believe it was armor. He had a hand. And,
Yeah, I had the hand on me. I've got a list of stuff from them.
And a hammer, I believe.
I don't have the hammer written down. Was it? It was a large creature.
Yes. Yep.
Was it a one-handed hammer?
Yeah,
So
it was a
just
one-handed
war
hammer because it was carrying a shield as well. Wow, that was even closer than the last fight at the arena.
The tied up elf.
Yeah.
That tied up elf doesn't get any bonuses, does he, Lehman?
No, he didn't get. He didn't succeed in passing the test. He was just brought there as a sacrifice.
Okay.
Lehman, so you know, I went ahead and took +2 to my physical endurance.
Okay, I'll send everybody emails asking, and you can do that whenever, or you can just shoot me either an email or a DM or text
Mine's
message.
simple. I don't have brain damage anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
mine's not simple because I already had to adjust the hit points. I'm going through finding out how many ISP that means I have.
Was Cassius able to heal everything or not?
He still has minor brain damage, but I got rid of
Wow.
the 2 instances of minor joint stiffness and 2 instances of chronic pain.
Okay.
So I've already readjusted his hit points for getting the 2 points of physical endurance back, and I've readjusted his his bonus, his global bonus for physical prowess, since I got 2 points of that back, taking me to 18. So, yay! Cassius can actually do stuff again.
Hey, Lehman,
Yes.
did you hear that?
Yeah, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to pronounce that, so he's gonna be Jag or Ja.
I put in Discord on how to how to.
Yeah, and I've read it a lot, and it's still yeah. Okay. Well, we finished both the Festival of the Eye and finally the Well of
Bonus
Hell.
round.
And so you can make it back to what do I want to say? Back to Fall Crest and turn
I
in
still need.
the IDs and all of that.
I still need to pick something up. Well, Cassius needs to pick something up from the weaponsmith in what's it?
In the seven pillared hall.
Yep.
Within
By the
Thunderspire.
end, by the end of the journey, should I have been able to heal everyone up, or
Yes, and you can pick up your thing, Cassius.
Okay. Yeah, it was a two-handed sword. I think Dwarven make. I don't remember exactly how good it was. I guess
Sounds
you'll have to
badass.
roll for that.
Yep.
If he's going to do that while we're on our way, Katunk would like to put in an order for a bow.
Katunk's not in Thunderspire. He was at Hammerfast.
Right, but don't we go past Thunderspire on the way?
Oh, nowhere near it, really.
You go past it in the distance, but it's like a day travel through inside
okay.
of the mountain.
Okay.
Oh wow!
You have
What?
Okay, yeah. You have a commission, and then I see what the things are, so I'll roll to see if that. I'll put it
Okay.
towards strike, and then parry, and we'll see how that goes.
Mhm.
I'll let you know
Okay.
how that
All right.
is. But I know Bob needed to go. Thanks for
Yep.
staying.
Laters, guys.
And you
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
See ya.
GG, folks.
Have a good 4th.
Yep. Have a good
Will do.
holiday and everything, everybody. I'll stop the recording.